Well, greetings, fellow rock lovers. It's time to do another one of these slabbing the rocks that I found out in West Texas videos. Let's begin with this one. Now, I'll be honest with you. Looking at this thing now, I'm not sure why I picked it up. I imagine when I sprayed it with water out there along the Rio Grande River, I could see something interesting in it. And I guess looking at it now, I do see that it has some interesting striations in there. I don't think that's chalcedony, but it might be. Maybe this is a little agate. Regardless, let's begin with this rock. Let's get it in the shop, get a few slabs off of it, see what they look like. Okay, the slabbing's done. Was this an interesting rock on the inside? Let's see. Ooh, wow, that's cool looking. Not sure what I'm going to do with it. Let's see this first full slab here. What does this look like? Wow, sort of almost a wildlife looking pattern on there. I can imagine some animal on the Serengeti with a coat that looks like that. That's cool. Let's look at this last slab here. Is that like chalcedony up in there? Can't really tell. I think I could make a decent cabochon out of this, assuming it takes a good shine. What do you think? Kind of cool looking, right? For our next rock, check out this very dark piece of agatized petrified wood. I know it's agatized petrified wood because it's actually a broken piece off a much larger piece that I picked up. I just took my hammer to it out in the field to break it off to confirm that's what it was. This is still large enough where I can get it on the saw and get a couple of interesting slabs off it. Now the question is, should I go with the grain, in other words, cut it like this, or go against the grain? We'll see. What will this look like once we get it slabbed? Okay, our piece of West Texas petrified wood has been slabbed. Let's take a look at this. Ooh, well, it's dark, but it's beautiful, I think. Let's see. Yeah, I like that. Oh yeah, sure, I can imagine a beautiful cabochon coming from this. And normally this petrified wood takes a great polish. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. This last piece here. This would be good for the tumbler right here. That's gonna be a beauty. I might have to make this its own little video, just tumbling this piece. Now for our next rock is this one. I'll be honest with you, this one has the makings of a dud. When I was out rock hounding, I saw this and thought maybe it was some kind of agate because look inside that pocket. You can see some botryoidal bumps. There's a little bit of, I don't know, quartziness going on here and here. But the rest of the rock, this grayish sort of host rock, doesn't look right. So I'm afraid this one might be a disaster, but let's find out for sure. Let's get this one slabbed. Okay, I've taken a couple of slabs out of this one. What do you think? Is it going to be something interesting or a dud? Let's look at this little end piece. Ooh, well, I'm thinking dud. Let's see, what does this first slab look like here? Yeah, this is not interesting. Okay, yeah, sure, the stripe is kind of interesting. But otherwise, yeah, just what I was afraid of. A dud of a rock, not an agate. Other than that white stripe, absolutely nothing redeeming. Now this rock really got me excited when I was out rock hounding. If you saw my video, you might remember this one. I thought this might be a Rio Grande agate because when I sprayed it, all these contrasting patterns really stood out. After I found this rock though, I found a lot of real agates out there along the Rio Grande, which look nothing like this. So I'm afraid this is probably going to be something like a chert or, I don't know. It does have a lot of very interesting coloration on it. So who knows? Let's get this one slabbed and see what's inside. The cutting's finished. As you can see, this rock has to be wet to really show itself off. So I've got the slabs wet here. Let's see. Well, it's sort of pretty, I guess. Nice pattern in there. Let's look at this first full slab. Yeah, you know, that's not so bad. I think I can do something with this. It's kind of like a jasper, maybe? Don't know. Ooh, yeah, I like that. Now the question is, would this polish well? It might be soft, I can't tell. I haven't done the scratch test on it. And then finally, interesting. Will it make a good cabochon? I don't know, but it's interesting. Now this rock kind of excites me. Remember, this is dry, but as you can see, even dry, it has lots of color in it. And if you look at it here, you can see how we go from red to maybe a little bit of blue and almost a white color. You see this shade of blue over here. When I first found this, I thought it was just a colorful piece of quartz, but looking at it now, since I've gotten it all cleaned up and it's dry, feeling that waxiness on it, this might be some kind of agate. When I look really closely, I can see some what I think are fine bands in there. So this one has the potential. Let's get this one slabbed, probably just like that along this edge here. What will this look like? Check it out, we got this one all slabbed. Let's see, will it be interesting on the inside? Well, it's got a lot of color. Not sure what this is. Let's look at this first full slab. Huh, I like that, honestly, I do. I think it's pretty. I think it will make a beautiful cabochon. It's not quartz, well, maybe it is. I don't know, honestly. I don't know, I'm no expert. Yeah, that's kind of pretty through there. Some color. Yeah. I think this will make an interesting rock to turn into something like a cabochon. So I'm happy with this one. For our last rock in this batch, I offered this one. Here's one of those quartzy agate rocks as I described out in the field when I found this. I found several like this. I've already slabbed one and it really turned out beautiful on the inside. This one looks like it has the same potential. Sure, you can see quartziness in there, but if you look closely, you can also see what looks like an agate quality to it. Now it is of course thin, so what I'll probably do is probably slab it like this, maybe. I'm not sure. Either way, let's get it slabbed and see what's inside. Our last rock has been slabbed, the quartzy agate one. How did this one turn out? Let's take a look here. Ooh. Oh, I think that's beautiful. I like that a lot. Let's see, let's look at this first full slab here. Oh sure, this is pretty stuff. Looks like an oil painting. It's beautiful. I can definitely see a cabochon coming from this. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm happy with this one. This looks like a winner. Oh yeah, check that out. There's a lot of good stuff in there. Nice rock. All right, there you have it. That is this week's slabbing these rocks that I found in West Texas. Let's do the grading of them. Start off with, okay, we began with this one here. You see I have it nice and wet now so we can see the detail. I like this rock. I think it's interesting looking. I don't know if it will make a great cabochon, but it's interesting looking. So I will give this one a solid B. The next one we did was it this one, I think? Yeah, this is a dud. I'm gonna say D- on this one. It's got the stripe going for it, but otherwise, not very interesting. What do we do this one next, maybe? Or the petrified, I think the petrified wood. Now, I happen to be a big fan of petrified wood, so I'm going to give this one a B+ because I think this will be a beautiful cabochon. Once I get a polish on this thing, oh, this will be awesome. This one is interesting. I'm not sure if it will take a good shine. Has nice color and contrast in it. Let's give this one a, let's say a B-. Then we did this one. Interesting stuff. Like the color, especially through here. Oh, I'll say a B+ on this one. Very cool. And finally this one. Very artsy looking. Looks great up in here, I like that. I'm picturing a cabochon right in there. I'd say a B+ on this one as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. I do appreciate it. Please remember to check my other videos for more like this. Thanks again.